If you're between the ages of 14 and 20, then you need to watch this video right now, because this will change your game forever. Now, a lot of players play academy football their whole life, or maybe they play semi-professional football, and they reach a stage in their career where they're 17, 16, 18, and it's time for them to actually break through into a first team football. And I'm telling you guys, this is the hardest period that you will have in your football career. And if you can push through it, then you will be fine in your football career. A lot of people want to give up at this age. They get released from their academies. They're not getting selected to play for the first team. And they get really unmotivated. They kind of have this anxiety that they're never going to make it, that the time is running out and they have to do something right now. And it's true. If you're not good enough, then you need to be training twice as much as you usually would, because this is a crucial time for you in your football career right now. So at this age, there's a lot of players trying to break through in first teams. So the competition is very high. And there's a lot of players that are 25, 26, and their spots in that team is already secured for good because they've been playing in that team for years now. They have the experience over you, and sometimes you feel like it's going to be almost impossible for you to actually get to play first team football anywhere in the world. But this is the thing, guys. Most of the time, you don't realize the ability you actually have to play first team football. So when you're 17, 16, 18, 19, you go into a first team football, let's say to trials, or let's say you go called up for the first team from the under 21s or under 18s, and you're training with the first team. A lot of people are going to be shy. So they think they're worse than the other players because they haven't been playing in that team for long, and they're gonna start like passing the balls back. They're not gonna dribble, they're not gonna take risks, they're gonna be very shy, they're not gonna speak, they don't want to be disrespectful. But I'm telling you from now, guys, like, if you're gonna be shy, you're gonna get eaten up, because football is such a weird sport where there's no nice people in football. So there's always gonna be people in football. In any team in the world you go, they're gonna eat you up if you're too shy, if you're scared, if you have anxiety. Because they can smell that anxiety, and as soon as they smell it in you, they will use it to the max. Not everyone, but there are some certain players that will always do this. Sometimes they do it with a good intention, sometimes they do it with a bad intention. But regardless of what their intention is, you have to be calm under pressure. You have to be so confident in yourself, and sometimes even be arrogant. Even if you're going to be arrogant, it's going to be better than you being scared every time you train with the first team or every time you have a game. Because no coach in the world wants a shy player. Football is not for shy players. If you're scared to take a touch, if you're scared to play in front of a couple thousand fans, if you're scared of pressure, then football is not the sport for you. So this is where you have to fight against this anxiety and pressure that you're going to feel on the pitch. And you have to like be delusional that you're the best player, because this is what happens with the young players that break through in first teams. So let's look at Lamine Yamal. When he first started training with Barcelona, he was 15. He was a little kid, but he wasn't afraid for 1 second. And right now, 2 years after, so he's 17 now, he's performing like literally one of the best players in the world. Why? Because he wasn't afraid. Even at 15, he wasn't afraid. He knew he's very good. And he knew like no one's gonna stop him from taking his place into the first team. You can look at a lot of players that are 17, 18, and they're playing in Premier League, or they're playing La Liga football, they're playing in Champions League. One common trait they all have together is the way they're so fearless on the pitch. So your literal advantage over everyone else when you're young is you're fit, you can run for days, and you have this heart of running and desire to play and play and play, because you're still so excited about football. Because a lot of players in their 20s are not going to be as excited as a kid when he's 17, 18, first starting to play professional football at the highest level. So this is your advantage, and you need to exploit it to the full. So go into the game and forget about anxiety, forget about fear. You've got nothing to fear. If you think about it, you're not a first team player. So if you're not going to perform well, the worst thing that can happen to you is you staying in the same place that you have been before already. So you're not a first team player yet. You've just been called up for a couple games, maybe a couple weeks. You're not a first team player. So even if you're not going to get called up to the first team after this, or you're not going to get signed, you've got nothing to lose. You're going to be in the same place you was before this. So just take advantage of this fearless attitude on the pitch and this desire to play like it's the last game on earth. So Endrick just moved to Lyon. If you watch his 2 games that he's played ever since he moved there, he has been playing fearlessly on the pitch. He was not afraid of anything, and he was running for days, and you could see he was bringing this light onto the game that other players couldn't bring in. And this is because he wants it so bad. He has been staying at Real Madrid for 6 months. He hasn't been playing at all, and now he's actually got the chance to play and show himself as a good player. You have to understand that playing professional football or amateur football, semi-pro football at all is a privilege, and you need to enjoy it to the fullest, because this privilege is not for everyone. There's people that have to work 2 jobs every single day to take care of their family. There's people that can't walk. They have conditions, they have injuries, they can't play football. You can. So as long as you can, just have as much fun as you can, because this is a privilege, and we don't realize that we have such privilege until we lose them. But I'm telling you from now, do not wait until you're gonna lose it to appreciate it. You have to appreciate it now, because this is a gift from God, and we need to be grateful for everything God gives us. So the more grateful you are, the more you're gonna receive back. So just go on the pitch, be grateful for what you have, be fearless, enjoy every single second, forget about pressure, forget about fear and anxiety, and just enjoy every single minute you're on the pitch. And guys, honestly, one way to enjoy the game even more is to become better and better every single day. And how do you do this? You do this by actually having a training program on the pitch, a training program in the gym, having a nutrition plan, having a sleep plan, getting your recovery in, doing game analysis, and getting your confidence up by using the most powerful techniques in the world developed by sports psychologists that work at top clubs across Europe. So how do you find all this information? Well, listen guys, I knew this is a common thing because I had the same problem when I was growing up. So that's why I decided to open up the Evolve Protocol program. Inside, there's the 5 protocols: the physical protocol, the mental protocol, the recovery protocol, the training protocol, and how to get pro opportunities protocol. And inside all these 5 protocols, you have 60 plus lessons. And by the end of the year, we're gonna have 200 plus lessons. All because I have gone through the same struggles that you are going through right now. And I've decided that if I can change at least one life, then I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna make sure you're not gonna turn up to go through the same mistakes that I had to go through. So if you want to join, right now we got an exclusive offer for you. As soon as you join, you're gonna get lifetime access to the program. So every protocol that's inside right now and all the future protocols and lessons, you're gonna get access to them for life with no additional charges, nothing. So if you want to join the program, then go at my Instagram at Bogdan Brins and DM me the word YouTube so I know you came from this video exactly, and I'll send you the link and all the details so you can get started today. But hurry up, because this offer is not gonna last out forever. And also guys, make sure to follow this account right here, because all I do on this account is post about football and how to get you to be a better player. I'll see you next time.